Alright guys, it's a black girl this morning. It is morning over here. I want to quickly do a analysis on this pair Gbpusd on Gbpusd. Yes, I already did the analysis, but then the other time I did the analysis, I wasn't using my rules. Honestly, I was not using my rules. I was just like trying to analyze using what I'm saying. But now this morning I'm going to be reading out my rules, and that is what I will use for the analysis. Alright, so from my rules here, the first thing here is analysis start from the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame, the question here is the market bullish or bearish? Is the market bullish or bearish? So that's the first thing I need to know. I want to know if the market is bullish or bearish. And how can I know if this pair is bullish or bearish? Number one, I don't normally like zoom in sharp like this. And sometimes, despite my higher time frame, the daily time frame it said, I will still like want to see the higher time frame picture. So this on the weekly, and from the weekly we have this. I have this liquidity sweep. Here. I have this liquidity sweep. So now this on the daily. This daily, there was a zone here. There was this other block here. The price reacted off. Alright, there's this other block here. I have this other block here because this is it, a downtrend, right? The price reacted on this other block, then created this another downtrend, right? Downtrend. But there's something there that look confusing, and the thing is that price just swept liquidity here, because this is not a breakout structure. This is just a liquidity sweep. This is just a liquidity sweep, and so my rule says mark your recent breakout structure and your recent the inducement, right? So no breakout structure here on the daily. I could not find breakout structure. This is just a liquidity sweep. But again, I have this zone here that price reacted on. I have this price here. I have this zone here. So basically, what I want to say on the daily time frame is if the market is bullish or bearish. But with what I'm looking at now, my price is reacting from this zone. I will still like call it bearish for a while, maybe to take out this low, right here, so maybe when price get to this zone around there, maybe you can start looking for buy. But with what I'm looking at now, price is reacting from this zone here, so I think price is coming to take out this low here. Alright, so the next thing my rule says is the market structure. So me marking my market structure, I need to move down to the 4 hours time frame. So And this is where it look confusing, because from the 4 hours, from the 4 hour time frame, this is the question my rule asked me. Did I identify a clear CIS or breakup structure? And honestly, there's no CIS here, and there's no breakup structure here yet. Honestly, there's no CIS and there's no breakup structure. And again, it asks, is price clearly trending? And yes, price is trending, but the trending market here is an uptrend. This is what I can see on the daily, on the 4 hour time frame. Price is still trending up to the upside, because there is no market structure shift yet, right? There is no CIS yet, so price is still trending up. Price is still trending up on the 4 hour time frame. Price is trending up. We still have this uptrend, and we also have this on this 4 hour time frame. On this 4 hour time frame, if we look closely, we have this reaction on here, after this liquidity sweep, because there's this liquidity sweep here. We have this liquidity sweep here. We have this liquidity sweep, and price reacted of this zone, and we have this breakup structure, another breakup structure here, and we have this zone right here. I have this zone right here. So let me put it here, because alright, and price is already creating an inducement here now. This is an inducement to this zone, so let me clear this. This is an inducement to this zone. Alright, so on price asks, where is the previous external range liquidity? That is my external range liquidity. When you hear ERL, I'll be calling it ERL. That is the breakup structure, the external range liquidity. Let me draw it on the screen so that you can see. We have this and this and this, maybe something like this, right? Alright, so yeah, maybe let's say market shift structure around here. I call it my CIS, because price change structure, my CIS. Then let's say price break structure here. So that breakup structure, I call it my ARL, the external range liquidity, because every high and lows have liquidity. Every highs and low are liquidities. The price have already took out this external range, the external range, the one outside, while the one inside, which is an inducement, is my AIR, that is internal range liquidity, or a internal range liquidity. It can be how do you call it? It can be an inducement. My ARL can be an inducement or a fair value gap. So I want to see a price take out any of this. So that is the concept behind the external and internal liquidity. And price asks me, where is my previous? That means the latest, the new the previous or the latest break of structure, I mean the last high before price broke the high. So obviously you can see it here. This is my external range liquidity, right? This is the previous one. This is the previous one. My price asks, my rule asks, did price sweep liquidity before the CIS or break of structure? So here there is no CIS here. CIS means when market just shift structure, just like the one I'm expecting here on the daily time frame. But with what 4 hour is doing and with what I'm saying, I don't want to, because I've tried use this all this logic to sell around these zones here. I continue to like get stopped out because I was like trying to follow the higher time frame. I was trying to follow the higher time frame rule, but then I was getting stopped out. So because price was like following this 4 hour time frame, I think price was just using the daily time frame to do a pullback, and I was thinking prices started selling because it reacted off daily time frame zone, but unfortunately price reacted on this zone and started buying. And same thing up here now. You can see this long push. You can see all this long push, right? So we have this other block and we have this in the liquidity sweep. Can you see my rule asks me if price sweep liquidity, and yes, price swept liquidity here, and it asks me where is the last ARL, and this is it. This is the last ARL. This is the last ARL. This is the last high price took out. And now going to liquidity mapping. The liquidity mapping, that is the liquidity mapping rules is me basically marking out my internal range liquidity. It's different from the, yes, this is also my internal range liquidity price swept. Well, let me go to the rule. Well, mark the recent external range liquidity, and obviously this is the previous external range liquidity, and obviously this is the recent one, the new external range liquidity here. This is the new one. I have this, and price asks me identify and mark the recent IRL. And like I said there, my IRL is basically my inducement, like the inducement. I just call it IRL, right? So, and this is it here, right here. This is it. Because price is trying to like generate liquidity and they want to do something like this. Maybe something like this rather than one zone here, and come back and maybe start looking for buy. So, and then I'm already on the, so following my rule now. My rule says after marking all these things, I need to wait for price to come to the external range liquidity to take it out. So what I will be expecting now, I will be waiting to price take out this internal range liquidity, then I can start looking for buys till I take the external range liquidity out. So that's basically it for this analysis on Gbpusd, because you can see this other block is very neat. It's swept liquidity, pushed to the upside, price engineer liquidity. This is a clear setup. All I need to do now is to wait, and when price gets here, then I will follow my other rules, which is my entry rules. So I want to say it asks, does price take out the medium time frame IRL? And this is the medium time frame, because this is I'm on the medium time frame. My 4 hours to 2 hours, from 4 hours to 2 hours are my medium time frame, while my maybe weekly or monthly or daily are my higher time frame, where I want to see where price is heading to. And I think with what I'm saying here, I'm not going to say this is a bullish bearish move, because if it is a bearish move, but there's one thing I learned from my mentor. He said whenever you are expecting a break of structure of a zone, let's say you have this break of structure, you have this liquidity, and price come back to tap on on a zone here and you are expecting a break of structure, but instead of break of structure, instead of you to see break of structure, price just swept liquidity, then move up. When price is moving, just know that price is coming to take out this high, maybe then price will start, maybe price will continue dropping after take out this high, or price will continue buying up from there, right? And that is exactly what is going on here. You can see you have this drop right here, and price reacted on this other block. You can see this clear other block, and we have this CRS here, but price reacted on this other block. Price reacted on this other block, and what are we expecting to see? We are expected to see a break of structure, but instead of a break of structure, we only have a liquidity sweep around here. We have a liquidity sweep. Price just swept this low instead of to break it, and there's difference between break of structure and liquidity sweep. So definitely, as price swept, just took out this low with just a week, and again we can see this this after that liquidity, we can see this minor liquidity sweep again, a liquidity sweep. So I think this minor liquidity sweep is here, and I think all this place is just for price to, this zone is just for price to pull back, then continue the phase till I take out this high. And from what I'm seeing now, I think this analysis is kind of like, it's the same thing with the one I did before, and the difference is that I did not follow, like I did not read while I was doing the analysis, I did not read out my rules, I did not follow my rules, like I did not analyze from my rules, I just like analyze from what I know. And for me also to follow my rules now, to read out to analyze from my rules, I can say I'm still like having the same analysis, so I'm still going to buy, right? I'm still going to buy because this is just a pullback. Price just use it as a pullback, and we have this bullish move. We have this bullish move. So alright, let me clear all this shit. And that's that for that, guys. So from the 3 hours, I'll be waiting for price to get to this zone, and when price get to that zone, then, because this is a very clean sheet, right? Very clean. So I'll be waiting for this zone. I'll be waiting for price to take out this liquidity, and then I can start buying till I take out this high first. When I take out this high, then I will know what next to do, if price is still going up here, or another thing will happen. Alright guys, don't forget to like, share, comment, and thank you for supporting this journey.